That's not rugby. That's not rugby. That's not rugby. That's not rugby. I don't want to be involved in those sort of games.
Darren Lockout, he kicks. Slater's picked it up. Was he onside? Slater down the ground. He kicks again. He'll get there. He's over. Billy Slater. He has scored one of the great Origin tries.
Wish you had more of those, hey?
Right. So, I've got a hot take. Australia's World Cup campaign didn't go too well. Well, there's been lots of speculation about why this has happened, and I think the main culprit is the NRL. As Ezzy Jones himself said,
Mate, there's no players coming through. Mate, just uppercut yourself, mate. Uppercut.
and he correctly, I think, identified that the majority of the talent, the top talent in Australia, is in the NRL. I mean, if we just look at the statistics, right? 17 teams in the NRL, most of which are competitive, versus 5, basically one of which is competitive. I think this one's... I think it's got more here. So what I want to do is I want to look at which players from the NRL are the Wallabies missing and how much flipping better would the Wallabies be with these top class talent. I'm going to go through position by position, starting off with number 15, fullback, which in league actually makes sense because it's number 1. And then I'm going to go through all the positions, 15 in descending order. And then at the end, I'm going to do my Wallabies 15 made up of NRL players. Now, caveat, I'm going to try and do as many Kangaroos players as possible because the majority of NRL players would technically qualify for the Wallabies because they all live in Australia and they have done for a lot of years. So yeah, they would all qualify. But I'm going to try and focus on Kangaroos players or State of Origin players because otherwise we're going to be here all day. So I'm going to take off my Eddie Jones. So anyway, we're going to start off with fullback. Of course, fullback is one of the most important positions in a rugby union team. If you have a crap fullback, you're going to lose. This is, by the way, I'm a forward, so this is going to be mainly vibes in terms of quality of fullbacks and backs in general. So fullback, their main job is to cover kicks, is to do their hair. What else do they do? Field kick returns, run it back. They're also often used in attack quite frequently, so they have to be really fit in order to get around the pitch and field the kicks. So I'm going to go through 5 players who I think could play for the Wallabies and who would make it much better if they did play. This is not in any order. So first one is, I think, obvious, James Tedesco. James is from Western Sydney. He's a Western Sydney boy. It says on his Wikipedia page he grew up on a farm of 100 hectares and he had his own pitch, so he was kind of born to play. Well, what can I say about him? I don't know. Oh, well, first thing is he is like the most obvious candidate to fill the fullback role. You know, he's the captain of the Roos, the Blues, and the Roosters. So, you know, right there, you've got a hell of a lot of experience. He has, looking at my statistics, he has 226 NRL games, 22 Blues, and 12 Roos, and most importantly, 6 Italy caps. So, I mean, no offense to Ben Donaldson or anyone else who's playing at the back there, but, you know, if you're going to choose between, fly half Waratahs, less than 20 caps, versus, you know, the Australian captain of one of the top teams in the NRL, and the Blues captain, then yeah, like, it's kind of, you know, self-explanatory. And I think we could all agree, right? Yeah, agree with me, that Australia were really lacking some leadership, especially in the spine. So having someone like that at fullback would be very, very beneficial, let's just say. In terms of attack, you know, he's pretty good. 121 tries in 226 games for the NRL. I mean, that's, you know, it's all right, you know. It's not bad. As well as 7 tries for the Blues and 9 for the Kangaroos in 9 in 12 caps. That's pretty good. I mean, Kangaroos are more dominant than the than the All Blacks in Union. Shut up, Kiwis. So that that kind of explains it a little bit. But yeah, you can't argue with those stats. So his experience, his attack. He's also an amazing support player. He runs amazing support lines. That's a lot of his tries are scored from running support lines, and that's something that can really help you at the international level. His defense seems fine as well, and he always, in terms of as well, like sex appeal. For some reason, none of his shirts fit, and you can always see his like kind of love handles ass area. So that's a thing. That could help the Wallabies. Maybe. So okay, second one is. God, how do you say this? Tom Dravojevic. Tom Dravojevic. I think I said that okay. Tom Dravojevic. I mean, look at the guy. He's like a freaking giraffe. He really reminds me of these big, tall fullbacks nowadays that are quite popular, like Freddie Stewart. Israel Folau. I mean, he was pretty good. I'm just saying. So I think under the high ball, bing. He's fit. He's strong. He can jump over other people. He is a really prolific try scorer. He has this many tries and maybe this many try assists if I can find it. Also, he's an amazing defender. Watching his YouTube highlights just now. You can really see he's saved some really important tries. We needed to. I mean, his name's freaking Turbo. So duh. Yeah, so have him at fullback. The third one that I'm going to talk about is Reece Walsh, who has burst onto the scene this year. He also played for the Warriors last year, but this year he was one of the top fullbacks in the NRL, scoring tries for fun, setting up tries. Again, not too sure about his defense, but his attack pretty good. I mean, if you look up his highlights, they're okay. They're not bad. And like I said, he set up a load of tries as well, which is super important at international level. Is when you're in a try scoring opportunity and there's someone outside you, it's kind of important to pass the ball so that they can score. That's like a key thing. And maybe if you didn't do that, then maybe you're a selfish, expletive. This guy's lightning quick. It's like he's got spiders on him. He gets through tackles. He sets up other players. He's just a natural, really. And he really reminds me of someone like, I think he's kind of a mix between Cheslin Colby for his speed, and he's quite stocky. I mean, he's not like Cheslin Colby stocky, but low center of gravity. He gets through tackles, bust tackles. People can't get near him most of the time. That's why. And kind of Antoine Dupont as well, like in terms of setting up tries, in terms of nuggetiness. He's not got the French thing going for him, unfortunately. So, or fortunately, depending on your perspective. Mine being the latter. Just kidding. He's not got the experience that the other ones have, but he has proven himself at both playing for the Broncos in the final and also at State of Origin level, which is basically international. He freaking killed it. So anyone would love to have him in their team. And I think the Wobblies especially. Next one we have is Kalen Ponga, who has kind of fallen out of favor both for Australia and for Maroons, but he won the Daily M Player of the Year. So of course he's top quality. He's super quick. He's again busts through tackles. He would be really good at fielding. He's really good at fielding kicks, and he's also a playmaker. He's played at first 5/8, which is fly half in old money, which is 6 in league. Don't worry about it, like the numbers are different. But yeah, he's very experienced. He's lightning quick, good attacker, good defender, good playmaker. Wobblies would be lucky to have him. The last one is going to be Dylan Edwards. He's the fullback for the 3 times champions. He played for the Roos. Didn't go that well this year against the Kiwis, but anyway, let's forget that. Again, he has all the attributes. He's a supreme athlete, try scorer, sets up tries, he supports well. He looks like that guy from Archer. He looks like the guy from Archer, Brett, or the guy who keeps getting shot. So that's a thing, that could work in his favor, maybe. Yeah. So in summary, I think any of these guys, again, no offense to the guys occupying the position at the moment in the Wallabies, but I think any of these would be a better option. And as I said, like, it's a super competitive league in the NRL. Basically, anyone from any of these teams in all of the 17 would be, the Wallabies would be lucky to have. And, you know, I didn't even count Joseph Suoliti. Like, he's the one who's going to the Wallabies to be the fullback, but I kind of think there's players who would be better in his position. You know, that's my opinion. If you disagree, comment. Please be nice. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I've got lots of ideas. I'm gonna do this series on NRL players that could play for the Wallabies. Then I'm gonna do my NRL Wallabies 15, or maybe also subs, I think, as well. And then I also have ideas to talk about more about the kind of the history of the game and the significance of it worldwide, because that's something I'm really interested in. You know, studied history, so I've got to use that. Gotta use that for something, because I'm sure as sugar not using it now. Anyway, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and send it to your friends and your nan, if she would like that. Maybe you got a rugby nan. Cool. I'll see you in the next one. I've not figured out a sign off yet, so I'm just gonna try a few. See what, like this maybe, or just kind of, you know, like bye for maybe winking. I'm not really a winker, but you know, hey, wink. I said winker. Hey. So anyway, bye for now.